Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. It really helps support the channel. If I get anything wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. I always appreciate learning from you. Today, we're talking about Beomhan, a former K-pop trainee turned TikTok personality who's been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. His rise to fame was unconventional, and his connection with fans was a huge part of his journey. But lately, his actions and comments have sparked a lot of controversy. Let's break down what happened. To start, let's take a look at Beomhan's early career and his entry into the K-pop world. In January 2020, Beomhan was introduced as a member of the pre-debut group M.O.N.T Arena under FM Entertainment. The group aimed to build upon the success of M.O.N.T by introducing new talents. However, the health crisis of 2020 disrupted their plans, leading Beomhan to focus on individual activities. He gained attention through his day in the life of a K-pop trainee videos on TikTok, providing fans with insights into the life of a trainee. From there, Beomhan continued to make strides in his music career. In 2021, Beomhan released pre-debut singles Suns Up and Ashes, both featuring Roda from M.O.N.T. These tracks showcased his versatility as a rapper and singer, blending English and Korean lyrics. He also collaborated with Jae Chang on The Awakening in 2022, further expanding his musical discography. However, things weren't always smooth sailing for Beomhan. Let's explore the challenges he faced with his agency. In September 2023, FM Entertainment announced the termination of his contract following allegations he made against the agency. The specifics of these allegations remained unverified, and the situation underscored the complexities trainees and artists often face within the K-pop industry. Following his departure from the agency, Beomhan set out on his own with his solo debut. Let's see how that turned out. On January 31, Beomhan made his solo debut with the digital single Me, Myself and I. Unfortunately, the release received mixed reviews, with some fans expressing disappointment. Beomhan himself referred to the experience as his one-day debut, indicating the emotional impact of the reception. Personally, I didn't like the song either, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I've definitely heard worse. I just think the mixing was terrible and the sound he was going for felt outdated. However, I do think it had potential if it was cleaned up a bit. The performance video though was fantastic. Beomhan's an amazing dancer and he really brought energy into it. Next, let's discuss the controversies that started to surround him. The recent backlash began when Beomhan made some comments during a live stream about the US presidential election results. He jokingly said, "Rest in peace to all women," and sarcastically congratulated Donald Trump. While he may have intended to be humorous, many found his comments offensive and tone-deaf. The situation worsened when he lashed out at critics on social media. In one live broadcast on Instagram, he used profanity and even the R slur, which shocked many fans. To be clear, he wasn't saying the R slur towards anyone. He was just reading off a comment left on the stream calling him the R slur, which still doesn't make it right. Clips of these moments quickly went viral, leading to heated discussions online.
Sitting here talking about how ugly. Look at yourself! And listen to it. Why? Because me, myself, and I was bad. I went EII, and then now I get to be called retarded. And now my life isn't worth anything? Because I said EII? That's how you about me. Are you dumb? Look in your heart. Look in the mirror. There's hate. I don't know what happened in your childhood. I don't know what happened to you. But you look. You search. I don't care what happens to me tomorrow. I don't care what happens to me next week. That's why I'm saying it out loud. Okay? You know how many people have gotten into fucking got addicted to drugs, got addicted to alcohol, all this because of your bullying, because of your words? It's not funny. False like essay, did you around talking about how I'm like a predator, like all this stuff, and I just have to quietly fucking watch it all. Like, it's not fucking cool.
Some loyal fans defended him, saying he didn't mean any harm, but others criticized him for doubling down instead of taking accountability. While he apologized, his apology felt insincere to many, especially after he took it back by saying people didn't deserve it. So what's behind the continued support from some of his fans? Let's take a closer look. A big part of Beomhan's appeal has always been how real he seems compared to other idols. Even though he is not an idol, he just trained under the K-pop trainee system. He interacts with fans in a way that feels personal, almost like a friend. But this parasocial connection can blur the lines between fandom and friendship. Some fans may feel a strong urge to defend him because they see him as more than just a public figure. They see him as someone they know personally. That being said, what he did during the live stream was wrong. You should never yell at your fans or use slurs, even if people in the live stream are calling you names, making false accusations, or insulting you. No matter what, responding like that will only make you look bad. The problem with parasocial relationships is that they can sometimes create a sense of ownership or entitlement, where fans feel like they have the right to behave a certain way. But that doesn't justify reacting in such an aggressive and harmful manner. To be fair, it's possible that Beomhan's struggles with mental illness played a role in his outburst. Beomhan has been a polarizing figure, often going viral on platforms like TikTok for his candid discussions on mental health, a topic that remains stigmatized in South Korea. While some applaud his openness and see him as breaking the silence on mental health, others criticize him for bringing up these personal issues so publicly. It's a tough balance between being honest about his struggles and managing the expectations of a global audience. However, none of that justifies his actions in the livestream. Beomhan has been under a lot of pressure, and I'm glad that he's taking time off to focus on his mental health. Hopefully, he can use this break to reflect on his behavior and come back stronger, with a better understanding of how to communicate and navigate these challenges. To wrap things up, let's reflect on what Beomhan's story teaches us. Beomhan's story is a reminder of how important it is for public figures to think carefully about their words and actions. Fame comes with responsibility, and while nobody's perfect, handling mistakes with grace is crucial. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support means everything to me, and I'd love to hear what you think about this situation. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next video.